Welcome back to WTOL 11 Your Day. You can't see it, smell it, or really taste it, but some hot, muggy, windless summer days. I think we're almost experiencing that today, aren't we? Yeah, you could tell it's there. Yeah.
And you're describing, and what we're talking about is the ozone. And soon you'll be hearing about ozone action days. But what are they really?
Well, TMACOG Transportation Planner Marc VonDeylen joins us to explain. Good morning. Thank you for joining us today.
Morning. Thank you for having me.
So our resident scientist here can tell us what ozone is, but when she gets started, you know, we end up in another world. So explain to us what ozone is.
I'll try to simplify it for you a little bit. So there's two different kinds of ozone. There's ozone that's in the upper atmosphere that's helpful to us. It shields us from ultraviolet radiation. But there's also ground level ozone, which is what we're talking about here. It's created from a mix of volatile organic compounds that are released by like gas and paints and stuff like that. And you mix that with nitrogen oxide, which it comes from cars and factories that burn fossil fuels. And then you add to that heat and sun from a hot, sunny day. That creates ozone for us.
Ugh, we're looking at a video here. It just looks gross, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yes, kind of that smoggy look over town, that hazy kind of look that you'll see in the summer.
Yeah. So what kind of, damage or problems can this ozone create?
So the main problem of ground level ozone for us is it's bad for us to breathe. It's especially bad for children, for people with asthma or any other kind of breathing troubles, and it's bad for people who work outside, bad for the elderly people. It's bad for us to breathe.
Yeah, so we don't want to be doing that.
Right, and it's not comfortable, of course. So what can we all do to prevent it?
So there's a lot of things you can do. We try to encourage people to reduce their energy use. Drive less, take a bus, walk, ride your bike to work. Reduce use of small engines, especially during very hot days. That keeps the ozone from coming out of your mower and your cars and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Use less spray paint and stuff like that during those hot days. Just try to reduce energy, try to reduce volatile compounds during those hot, sunny days.
And what is TMACOG doing? And I have seen this in years past, and we mentioned it at the beginning of the segment. You have these ozone action days. What do they really mean? What is TMACOG doing this summer to help out with this ground level ozone?
So really what we're trying to do is educate the public to try to reduce their emissions. But one thing we do in particular is a program we call the gas cap replacement program. We do this every summer. We've done it for about 20 years now, where we have events around Toledo where you can come and get your gas cap tested. And if we find out that it's leaky, we will replace it for you for free. And a leaky gas cap is one of the things that creates ozone, but it also can save you some money. If you had a leaky gas cap, you could lose up to two full gas tanks of gas per year. So we're trying to help you with your money, and we're trying to help you with the environment.
And I've seen these gas cap replacement. People come out for these, Mark. The lines are long. You move them through fast, but there's absolutely, this is happening, in our community. There's these leaky gas caps, and we want to help people cap them off.
And when you said saving 2 full tanks of gas, looking at gas prices, that sounds fantastic. But what about those who are fueling up on those days? Should we maybe kind of push it if we can make it, and maybe do it on a day that's not so kind of an ozone-y day?
Definitely, if you can avoid getting gas on days that are very hot, sunny days, it's great. Or, at least wait until do it earlier in the day, or wait till later in the day where it's not so hot and not so sunny.
That sun beating down at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, not a great time to pull the mower out, especially if it's a gas mower, of course, and get cranking. And of course, you and the weather department too are always keeping an eye on all things.
We are, and it's just kind of the beginning. Thankfully today we won't have much sun, but we will be working with that rainfall.
Yeah, and it's pretty muggy out there. Mark, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep, take care.
And thank you for making your day part of your Thursday morning.
Toledo's only live local 9 a.m. show is back in a moment. Stay with us.